Hello there, Cancer. Thank you for stopping by for your video tarot forecast for the week of June 15th through June 21st. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And so what we have coming up on Monday, Cancer, is we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is telling me that on Monday you're going to be going through something where you're going to be feeling disappointed. So there's either a situation, a project, a person who has disappointed you. And so what happens is, because of that disappointment, what you're going to be doing on Monday is you're going to basically be resetting your priorities. So where you might have been putting more energy and effort into this thing that disappointed you before, you're going to be stepping down with that and sort of downgrading that importance or that priority and starting to put more energy and effort into some other things in your life. Instead, that you feel like may give you a better payback, so to speak, for the energy and effort that you're putting in. Now on Tuesday, what we have coming up is we have the Two of Clubs showing up in reverse. Two of Clubs in reverse is telling me that on Tuesday you have something coming up that you're going to have to decide between, and this is two different things that both of which you really like a lot. You have a lot of feeling for both and you're very excited about both. And that's part of what makes this decision so difficult, because you have to pick one or the other. You can't do both of these things. So this can be that you overcommitted yourself, that you agreed to be in one place, and now you also have this opportunity to be in another place that you would like to be at, or maybe you agreed to be in both of them without realizing that they were going to, one excluded the other, basically. So now you have to figure out which one you're going to go to. I've seen this card come up too several times over choosing between people. Like say two different people offered for you to go out on a date with them, and then you have to choose which one you would rather be on the date with. Also, this can be about your friends, making you choose sides between them. If they're having some kind of debate, you're kind of stuck in the middle and you have to choose sides between one friend or the other. So there's a lot of ways that this can play out. But the thing about this decision is I see you really having a hard time with it on Tuesday. In fact, I see you procrastinating with this decision. So I feel like you're just going to take it right down to the last minute before you actually decide what you want to do or which way you want to go on this situation. Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the Four of Swords in reverse. This is talking to me about a change of location for you Cancers. So Wednesday you're going to be doing something in a different location than what you normally would. So this can manifest as, if you normally work from home, maybe you're going to be going into the office, or maybe if you normally work in the office, you can work from home. On Wednesday, this can be taking your daughter or your son to a different preschool than what you normally do. This can be maybe grandma's in town and maybe grandma's watching the children instead of them going to preschool. What else can this be? This can be a meeting that normally is held at one place is held at another. Maybe you have a normal meeting that happens every Wednesday and somebody decides, let's go out for lunch and have this meeting while we're out at lunch. So different location there. So you get the idea. That's plenty of examples. You guys get the idea what I'm talking about. Some kind of change of location on Wednesday. Now, Thursday, Four of Coins in reverse. So this is just telling me on Thursday you're going to be taking some money that you had stashed away and you're going to be spending it. So this is not your normal everyday expense. This is going to be something that sort of comes up probably surprisingly. And it's going to be something that when you pay for it, you are going to be taking out of savings to pay for it. So maybe you had put some money back because you wanted to do something special later on in the year. And so this came up and now you're taking out of that money that you had put back. Or it could also be that you put money back specifically for this particular thing and now you're spending that money on exactly what you intended to. But to me, it feels like, Cancers, for most of you, this thing that you're spending money on Thursday, it feels like it's kind of a surprise thing. It's one of those, oh man, didn't know that was going to happen. Something like, where the water heater goes out or something like that. Something that's unexpected and it just kind of comes up. Alright, so that's Thursday. And then Friday, what we have showing up is we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is one of those cards that I like seeing in reverse more than I like seeing it upright. And the reason I do is because when you've got an Eight of Swords upright, it talks about being trapped in some kind of situation and not seeing a good way out of it. But the trick with the Eight of Swords is that when you are in this situation, what you don't know is that you've created the situation in your own mind. It's not really based on reality. In reality, you're not trapped at all. but because of your own ways of thinking or your own perspectives, you see yourself as being trapped. So when this card comes in reversed, as it is for you on Friday, what's going on is you're able to get a different perspective, and you're able to see, oh, wait a second, this isn't what I thought it was. And then it's no problem that whatever you felt trapped by just isn't a problem anymore. You just walk out of that just like there isn't a trap there at all, which there never was. It was always right here. So Saturday, what we have is the Ace of Swords in reverse for you, Cancers. Now, Ace of Swords in reverse means that you're going to be passing. There's two ways that this is manifesting for you, Cancers. So not everybody is going to get both of these. I think mostly you guys are going to get one or the other of these manifestations. But Ace of Swords, the one that I'd like to talk about, Ace of Swords in reverse, talks about passing along good ideas to other people. So this can be in the form of email, text message, phone call, face-to-face, whatever. Maybe somebody comes to you for some advice. Maybe you're training somebody at work, but somebody is getting some good ideas from you on Saturday. Now, the other way that this comes up, and what I'm feeling for some of you Cancers, is that this is a cutting away. You're cutting away something that no longer serves you. You're cutting away something that has been making you feel uncomfortable or not happy for a while. So this can be a relationship, this can be a situation, this could be maybe you've had this couch that somebody special gave to you a long time ago, and you've always hated this couch. I don't know where I'm coming up with this stuff. Who would give people a couch? Anyway, anyway, you've had this thing that somebody gave to you a long time ago, and you've always felt like you had to keep it because it was a gift. Even though you didn't like it secretly, you hated this thing. You were like, oh gosh. But yet, you had to keep it out, keep it on display, blah, blah, blah. So Saturday, I feel you kind of coming into this place where you're looking at that going, you know what? I never liked that thing anyway. Pitch it out, giving it away, something like that. I do see you just cutting that thing loose, letting it go free. So that's Saturday. And then Sunday, we've got the Death card in reverse, which this talks to me about transformation. Anytime I see the Death card, it immediately talks to me about transformation of core values, those inner values that we learn when we're too young to know better by watching our parents interact with the world, and we just kind of take and absorb those values into ourselves. And so when the Death card comes in, I'm seeing some of those core values are really being evaluated. You're starting to realize some of them don't work for you, and so you start to evaluate them and you start to replace them with new ones that do work much better for you and lead you to much more happiness and more productivity in fulfilling your life purpose. The thing about it is, though, Cancers, you got this card in reverse, which tells me that kind of change is making its way in, but you're resisting it. And many times we resist these kind of changes because we know that this is going to be a big impact, and it may impact our situation at work, it may impact our relationships with our loved ones, and so a lot of times we're just kind of like, no. But the thing is, if we can let this change work its way into our lives and into us, then what happens is, in the long run, this is making us much happier and much more productive. If we try to resist this change, all we're doing is we're prolonging the agony, because we all know as we go through transformation, it's usually not a lot of fun to actually go through the transformation process. It's much more fun on the other side of it. So if you resist it, you're just prolonging that agony. Go ahead and just let that change flow through so you can get to the good stuff. Alright, so Cancer, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I am at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there and you've poked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, go ahead and contact me, and I will be happy to schedule something for you as quickly as possible. I will see everybody here again next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.